Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we are doing another fantasy draft challenge. In the last one we did Atlantic Division teams only. This time we are going to do Metropolitan teams only. So let's go ahead and get into it. So obviously to pick a team, we are going to use the wheel randomizer that will make the choice for us. So let's switch over to that. So here we go. Let's see what team are we gonna have to choose? So we are gonna be having to use the New Jersey Devils. So let's go ahead and choose the New Jersey Devils. Division obviously will stay the same. Owner mode, CPU trades will be off. Head coach edit lines off. Salary cap is off. Player morale will be off as well. Go to rules and settings. Quick settings. No injuries, 4 minutes. Pick ownership doesn't really matter. Waivers will be off. Perfect. Advanced settings. Just do fully healed and auto rotate will be on. Notifications, we'll go ahead and turn off. Let's go to the sliders and we'll bump this up to 7. I think we almost forgot to do fantasy draft. I make sure we keep that on. Let's just make sure the settings are the same. They are perfect. Let's start career. So we're going to obviously randomize 10 times to get our pick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. We'll have the 31st overall pick. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. Jacob Slavin would have been nice. So Draisaitl in this one goes first. Then it's McDavid, Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, Kucherov, Bedard, Matthews, Celebrini, Jack Eichel, Kaprizov, Pasternak, McKinnon, Barkov, Nylander, Hellebuyck, Rantanen. There goes Jack Hughes. Zach Werenski's gone. Shesterkin is gone. Ilya Sorokin is gone. Schaefer's gone, and Slavin. Okay. But Sidney Crosby is available. We're taking him. It's not even, we don't even gotta think. So obviously we have the next pick. We can go with Panarin, JT Miller. We can go with Adam Fox to get our number 1 defenseman. That's not a bad one. We could go with Jesper Bratt. I'm hoping Ovechkin's going to be available in the next one. I think we're going to go with Adam Fox. We need our number 1 defenseman. So Adam Fox, and let's see who else is available. Ovi's available. We're not even going to think about it. Make selection. So we're going to have Ovi and Crosby together in New Jersey out of all teams. We can go with Dougie Hamilton, get our second right-handed defenseman. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. We could go Zibanejad. Ooh, let's get Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson on that first line with the Crosby and Ovi is going to be insane. Now that we're at our pick, let's see if we look at goaltending. Let's see. So the best one we could go for would be Freddie Anderson at this point. Yeah, I think we'll have to go with Freddie Anderson. Let's just get our goalie. So we did that. So we have basically our first line and our first defense, but we don't have a partner for Fox. Let's see. So we can go John Carlson. We can go Sanheim. Let's go Sanheim. Next up, let's see. We can go with Kenny Malkin. Yeah, let's go with Kenny Malkin. Let's create a weird team. So we have let's see. We can go with John Carlson. We'll go Anders Lee. I mean, Anders Lee on that second line with Malkin might be nice. So we'll do that. Then let's take a look at defenseman because we need that. We need our second pair. Can go Chris Letang. Uh, Dumoulin, I believe, is in Anaheim. We can go Brendan Dillon. Okay, let's go Chris Letang then. Chris Letang. And then we'll try to get his defensive partner. So we can go for Brendan Dillon. We can go Adam Pellick. Let's go Adam Pellick. Perfect. I think our top four is pretty good. So we need a right winger or another winger. Chris Kreider's obviously not there anymore. Same thing for Teravainen. You can go Kyle Palmieri. You can go Provorov. I guess let's go Kyle Palmieri. We are going to need the Sidney Crosby and company to carry us. So the next player we can go for would be Brendan Dillon. Yeah, it's probably Brendan Dillon. Well, Brendan Dillon, we're gonna have a good defense. So we'll keep him in New Jersey. Huberto, Kreider, Rodriguez, Boone Jenner. We can go for Boone Jenner for that third line. It's in Columbus. We'll do that. Next up, we can go for. Take a look at the goalies for a backup. So we could go for Jake Allen. Keep him in. You know what? Let's do that. We'll get the New Jersey goalie. Get Jake Allen. Let's see. So defense, we just need one more. We can't go for any of these guys. Charlie Coyle is in Columbus. Go for him. We could also go for Mantha. Get Mantha on that fourth line. I'm cool with that. We'll go Anthony Mantha. Of course, he plays in Pittsburgh. And then let's see. Guess we will try to get that last defenseman. So the best one, we could go for Brett Kulak. Obviously, he now plays for Pittsburgh. We can go TVR from Washington, Scott Mayfield. Let's go with TVR. So we have our left wingers complete. So we need two more centers. So let's focus on centers here. Next best one would be not Eric Holla. I guess Jordan Stahl. Welcome, Jordan Stahl. Now we need a right winger for the third line. Best one we can get would be again another New Jersey Devil and Stefan Nason. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go Stefan Nason. So our third line is set. Now we just need a fourth line. So let's see. If we focus on just defense, like if we just go defense only, is there someone that is in the Metropolitan we can grab? We can grab Casey Cizikas. Yeah, we'll go Cizikas as our fourth line center. Now we need a left winger and a right winger. Again, same thing. We're going to go for defense. So we have a couple of guys. Comet Nosek is in Florida. Connor Duar is in Pittsburgh. Palat. I guess we can go Palat. He's on New Jersey right now. And then we'll go for our last right winger that we need. So, who is that right winger gonna be? Obviously, again, I would prefer someone with some defense. If possible, obviously. Kelly Croak, no, we can't take. Connor Brown. I mean, he's on New Jersey right now. See, there's someone else though. Could take Mark Gackham, but he's not really high enough. Okay, then if we can't do that, let's see. Who's physical? Who can we get that's a physical presence? So Ryan Reeves we can't take, but we could take Garnet Hathaway. Obviously on Philadelphia. Let's do that. We'll take Garnet Hathaway. So our team is now set, I believe. I think we just took one extra forward, but that's okay. So I'm going to sim the entire draft and I will show you what our lines are going to be looking like. So this is what we are rocking with. We will have Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby, and Tom Wilson as our first line, getting a +5. Then we'll have Kyle Palmieri, Evgeny Malkin, and Anders Lee as the second line. Boone Jenner, Jared Stahl, and Jordan Stahl. Jared Stahl has names yes. Stefan Nason, they'll get a +1. And then Andre Palat, Casey Cizikas, and Anthony Mantha will be the fourth line. And then defensively, we're going to go Adam Pelech and Adam Fox, Chris Letang with Sanheim, and then Brendan Dillon with Trevor Van Riemsdyk. So we get some good chemistry boosts, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, our goaltenders will be Jake Allen and Freddie Anderson. Our captain obviously will be Sidney Crosby, with alternate Alex Ovechkin and Adam Fox. So basically, our first 3 picks. And unfortunately, Garnet Hathaway was outside the cutoff, so we were not going to be able to use him. So, without further ado, let's get to the regular season. Here we go. Let's get this season underway. So we'll go all the way to January 1st, and we'll take a look at what our stats are. Obviously, we are not going to be claiming anybody. Okay, some players are on waivers. I thought I turned those off. Okay, hold on. Now that those have happened, let me just make sure our settings are in line to what I wanted them to be. So injuries are on. Let's turn those off. Difficulty's fine. Auto rotate goalies, that's fine. CPA trades are off. That doesn't matter. Turn these off. Waivers off. Fogvor off. Perfect. So that would have been bad. So now we can go ahead and actually start this simulation. So let's get to January 1st. So January 1st, we sit with a record of 24, 13, and 3. So not bad at all. Let's go ahead and see what our player stats are looking like. So Alex Ovechkin has 37 and Sidney Crosby has 37. Adam Fox with 34, Malkin with 32, Anders Lee with 30, so that's pretty good, but then it kind of drops off. Yeah, drops off quite a bit. I mean, Tom Wilson on the first line only has 13 points, which really shouldn't be. But all of our players are all above 0 in the plus minus. Freddie Anderson is 16, 10, and 2 with a 919 save percentage and a 2.5 goals against average, so that's pretty good. So we're not going to take a look at the rest of it till the end of the season. So I'm going to see you when we're about 5 games left in this season. So with 5 games to go, we are currently in a playoff spot. We are a wild card team. We have a record of 41, 32, and 4. So let's just go ahead and simulate these last 5 games. So Philadelphia is a loss. That's not good. Pittsburgh, let's see, is a 5-0 win. Let's go. I think we're gonna have to win all 3 of these games to at least guarantee, if not at least 2. Can we win the one against Detroit? We do. We still haven't gotten any coach notification to clarify we are in the playoffs. We are currently second. We can still technically miss. That's insane. But I think a win here. Oh, no. And we've clinched. We are in the playoffs with a win in the last game. Let's go. So some teams haven't played 82 yet, so let's just go ahead and get this season done. Perfect. So if we go to stats, we'll take a look at our stats in the league stats. So for forwards, most goals went to Alex Ovechkin with 38. Sidney Crosby had 34. And then Malkin and Anders Lee were both above 20. Assist King went to Alex Ovechkin over Sidney Crosby. 46 for Malkin and 44 for Crosby. Overall points, Alex Ovechkin had 89. Sidney Crosby with 78 and 75 for Malkin. For defensemen, Adam Fox put up 82. That's pretty good. 43 for Chris Letang, 39 for Sanheim, 19 for Pellick, 17 for Dylan, and 8 for TVR. But our plus minus was really good. Frederick Anderson went 32, 29, and 3 with 4 shutouts with a 908 save percentage and a 2.89 goals against average. And Jake Allen went 13, 5, and 1 with a 9.22 and a 2.48 save percentage, so goals against average. So that was pretty good. If we look at the entire league, we'll start with forwards. So the most goals in the league went to Leon Draisaitl in Colorado, followed up by Nylander in Montreal. Wouldn't I love that? Kyle Connor in Calgary put up 50. Assist King went to Robert Thomas, who stayed in St. Louis, put up 78. And then overall point leader went to Leon Draisaitl with 106. Nylander with 104 were the only two to crack 100. And then defensively, Cale Makar in Utah had 93 points, 86 for Jacob Chikrin in Vegas, 85 for Morrissey in Dallas. Zach Werenski in Vancouver put up 83. Anna Fox on our team, of course, put up 82. And then Shea Theodore put up 82 in Detroit. We're the only players to get above 80 points. Jacob Chikrin had 23 goals. Morrissey had 21. And Gostisbehere had 20 in Tampa. Most assists went to Cam Makar with 74, and Shea Theodore was just behind him with 70. Most wins for a goalie went to Jesper Wallstedt in Florida. Most shutouts went to Spencer Knight in LA. And the most save percentage for a goalie as a starter did go to Jesper Wallstedt, but Sergei Bobrovsky did tie him. Same thing for the goals against. It was pretty close, so we'll see who will get the Vezina. And if we take a look at the standings, we were the 10th best team in the league. Worst team in the league went to San Jose, followed by Columbus, Minnesota, Boston, and Buffalo as the bottom 5. Interesting. So, let's go ahead and get these playoffs underway. So, who are we going to be taking on first? Looks like it's going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins. Okay. So I don't know if I did this in the last fantasy draft challenge we did with the Atlantic teams, but we are going to take a look at what Pittsburgh is rocking. Let's see. Pittsburgh has Brendan Hagel, Mika Zibanejad, and Bo Horvat, followed by Matt Coronado, Mikhail Backlund, and Dmitry Vonikov, and Nick Robertson, Philip Hedel, and Mangiapane. William Guerrier, Ty Dellandrea, and Brett Berard. Defensively, Hannafin with Fowler, Myers and Vlasic, Mason Lohrei with Neil Lundqvist, and in net they have Connor Hellebuyck. So they have the better goaltending, but I think we have the better offense and defense. So let's go ahead and simulate the first 4 games. Game 1 is a loss. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. Game 2 is a win, 4-1. Game 3 is a win. Let's go. And game 4 is an overtime loss. So let's see. Who's going to get the advantage first? Is it going to be us or them? It is us. Can we win in 6? We don't. It will be Game 7. Can we win Game 7? And we do not. We are out in the first round. Wow. So let's go ahead and we'll simulate the rest of the playoffs. We'll see who are the Stanley Cup champions. So that was not the way it ended. So I'm pretty sure the Atlantic team we did also did not win the Stanley Cup. Can't believe we lost in 7 with a team like that. Let's see. So the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup. Obviously, we're not going to be able to see their lines, but we are going to be able to look at what their stats were looking like. So forwards, they had Connor McDavid, Kevin Fiala, Elias Peterson, Arturi Lehkonen, Laine, Nikas Bertuzzi, Frederick Perron, Rodriguez, William Karlsson, Logan O'Connor. Yeah, defensively, Gostisbehere, Doughty, Tanev, Kulak, and Manson. And in net, they had Logan Thompson. That is the team Connor McDavid can only dream of. That is a lot of depth and really good defense. So, if you did indeed enjoy this fantasy draft challenge, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Of course, we're going to do the other two divisions. And you will see them probably in a couple of weeks. But yeah, that is all. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, no matter what time you are watching this. Have a good one. Ciao.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never